Alright, it's 9 o'clock right now in the morning, and we just got picked up by this minibus, and we're going to Amazon jungle. Woohoo! So it's 10:30 and we just arrived to this petrol station for a toilet. I need to pee a lot. Now we are in the supermarket. So we are in Puyo. Puyo is a town close to the jungle. And here we go. And so it's also warmer here in Puyo than in Baños, maybe 5 degrees warmer. So in Baños was like 15, here it's no, in maybe 25 here. It's pretty warm, and I think we're gonna continue more down into the jungle, so it should be even warmer. So after about 2 hours of riding in a van from Baños, we arrived to the place near Puyo, where was this river, and we put on the waterproof boots. And first we're about to visit some like indigenous community for tourists. So this trip was, I think, $25 or $30, don't remember exactly, but I think $25 you can get the cheapest in Baños. I think it's pretty good value. So first we're gonna see the community, and then we're gonna go rafting in a little canoe down this river, and then we're gonna see some viewpoint, and at the end we'll go to the waterfall. So stay tuned, and I hope you enjoy this adventure. So first we're gonna visit this indigenous community, and it's not like really indigenous, it's more like a touristic thing, from people who they speak Spanish but they're just living here. And this is a secondary jungle, so it's not a primary jungle like you would find in the middle of Amazon, but it still has amazing features.
Hay cójanse, tómense fotos.
Untitled,
Este
we
es el
have that
papagayo más hermoso de la
experience.
selva. Papagayo azul.
So first thing after we arrived, they gave us this parrot on our hand. So this is like a touristic attraction here. I'm not against like keeping pets as a parrots as a pets, but unless they don't keep them in cages. So if they're free to fly around, that's okay. But if they keep them in cages, that's a problem. And I'm sure these beautiful birds would rather fly around in a jungle and explore and be free rather than be here for the tourists. So I don't really support this kind of touristic thingy. It's like coconut water, no? Now there was some little boy collecting some fruit from the tree, and they're gonna paint our faces with like indigenous signs.
Hey, look. Okay,
Respiración.
concentration.
Oh, really? Oh my God.
Tienen que pegar.
El corazón.
Ahí el corazón. Si es que quieren almorzar, si no, no hay lunch.
A ver, vamos.
So now they gave us to shoot with this tube and some arrow. So everybody was really good at it, these people. And then we tried it ourselves as well.
Sonia, ¿cómo era tu nombre?
Sonia, vamos.
Sonia.
Uno.
Hey, look. Hey, look.
Oh, not bad.
Take a deep breath.
Sí, acá.
Just blow.
No al de acá.
That's hard, see?
So both me and Sanya missed the point we were supposed to hit, and then I made a joke that that's why we are vegetarians, and everybody was just laughing. And then we got to some big hall, and there are many things like some jewelry and stuff, so you can support this community. So now this guy and the boy were doing some traditional drums, and then the girl came and started dancing, and then they also asked us to join them afterwards. So now they give us the parrots again, and it's interesting, the parrots are really smart. I think they're smarter than lots of mammals as well, and that's why they can learn how to speak some words, etc.
El mono.
And now they gave us this little monkey, and obviously she was so scared, so they should just leave these wild animals in the forest and leave them alone, so they don't enjoy being in a captivity, and especially for tourists to take selfies is just not really good.
¡Vivo!
So Sanya got bitten with a monkey, so obviously this is a sign that they don't like to be held by humans, and they're just little babies. So this is a terrible, and hopefully some of these guys would see this video and prohibit monkeys especially from being held by humans. They really belong to the jungle, not for humans to have a pleasure for selfies. And if it was a bigger monkey, it would be even worse. So Sanya didn't have any real cuts or anything, but with the bigger monkey, you can bleed and possibly get rabies or something. So in Thailand, if you get bitten, you have to get a rabies shot. So it can be quite dangerous. But Sanya didn't really want to hold this monkey in her hands, but the guy insisted of her holding it. So they should really stop this. So next activity was canoeing in a traditional wooden canoe. So finally something that doesn't involve animal exploitation.
Okay, here we go. Oh my goodness, this is wobbly. Woo! Okay. Okay. Bye bye village.
So the easiest way to see the jungle is by the river, because you can progress the most and you can still see the real jungle. And this is a secondary jungle, so you can see the trees are not so dense as in the primary jungle. So now we're going to the part where the water gets more rapid and there are more rocks and waves, but surprisingly this canoe was holding pretty good. We didn't experience any shaking.
Whoa, this is cool, yeah? Rafting. Now you have also rafting. Oh, I would not like to be here. Oh my god. Oh shit. Woo! This is cool, yeah? This is better than raft. You don't feel much here.
So at this point I seriously thought we're gonna hit some rocks here.
What? That was so close. This is sketchy, this part. Whoa! Woohoo! Oh my god. Sketchy. Oh my god. This is for real. Oh, sketchy.
So at that part we had a little bit adrenaline because the canoe was scratching the bottom of the river.
You're kidding me? Whoa! Yahoo!
So in Amazon rainforest it can rain anytime, so even if it looks like a sunny weather it can start raining, so I recommend you to take a raincoat. So we didn't have raincoats here and we got rained on.
Oh my god, it's so close to the rocks. Telling you. Oh my god. Woo!
So here we finished the canoe ride after about 1 hour, so it was longer than I expected. It was really good, a little bit of adrenaline, seeing the jungle on the sides, and we got rained on a little bit, but that didn't matter. And now we are ready to hump on the land again. So we got some tea, some bowl from some fruit, some coconut. No. So they also gave us some kind of alcohol that was supposed to help with mosquito bites, but I didn't try any, but Sanya tried it. So after the river we got again to the van and we were heading to the way to a viewpoint with a swing on the top. So there are some tunnels here. I'm not sure what the purpose is, but they're connected together and it seems like water was there, but I'm not sure what the purpose of these tunnels is. So it's the official viewpoint here. So from here you can see the beginning of Amazon rainforest, and on a clear day you can see Andes mountains like Sangay and others. So over here is like the beginning of Amazon, and it goes all the way to Brazil. And this is the river Pastaza that goes all the way to Amazon River somewhere later on. So that's the same river that was going through Baños. So now we're going on this swing. The scary swing. Oh my god, this. Me first. Oh my god. Okay, you want to go?
Alza la pierna. Okay. Close the leg. Close. Okay. It's no problem. Yeah. Stay here. Lean back. Yeah. Recording. Yeah. Feet up. Feet up. Go. Goodbye. Look. Vamos. Let's go. Feet up. Feet up. Woo! More. Feet up. Woo!
Oh my god, I'm going.
You ready? You have to hold the rope.
Right, take. Feet up. Up.
Woo-hoo! Keep your feet up. Feet up.
One more.
Here we go.
Feet up. Very good. One more.
Again. Woo!
Oh my god. Oh my god. Scariest thing I've been in.
It's not the scariest. Come on.
Oh my god.
How do you feel?
It's
not-
worse than anything.
No.
Zipline.
It's not so scary,
Yes,
trust me.
it is. Oh my god. I just feel like.
You don't want to go again? So now we were going to explore these tunnels called Devil's Mouth, and they say it's made by Incas, but I think it's just a tourist attraction made by Ecuadorians, who knows. And the first tunnel didn't lead anywhere. So the second tunnel was going a little bit more, and I put on a light on my phone, and it was going like up the hill somewhere, so it was a really good exploration. So with the second tunnel you can come around to the other side, so it's really good. So we just arrived to some other river, and now we're gonna have a lunch over there, and then we're gonna see some waterfall. some fruit here. I think it's guavas. So we arrived to this cool restaurant in the jungle and they got us some vegan soup. So soups are usually vegan in Ecuador. So now we got vegan lunch. Rice with yuca, I think. I'm not sure what. Do you know what's the vegetable? Yuca. And this one? Platanos. So I'm finishing the lunch with what we brought. The rice with the lentil soup. I'm gonna be full. So after the lunch we started heading the way to the waterfall through the jungle. Should take about 20 minutes. So after a few minutes of walking, we got to the more dense jungle with higher trees, and it reminded me of Thai jungle in Phuket. So the main cause of Amazon deforestation is the clearing up for grazing cows or to grow food for cows. So stop eating beef, you care about environment. So on the left is a viewpoint, on the right is a waterfall. We're going to the waterfall. So some people believe that we should just live in a jungle, that's our natural environment, and eat fruit. The problem is the jungle is not really suitable for humans. There's too many mosquitoes and sleeping in a jungle is really uncomfortable. And also there is no fruit left in the jungle. Even monkeys, they eat just some figs and mostly leaves and stuff like that. So humans definitely not designed to live in a jungle like this, but it's still beautiful. So I think we're getting closer to the waterfall. You can see it over there. And we are at the waterfall. Woohoo! It's cool. So here I'm playing around in the waterfall, and you really get more alive when being in nature, especially in the waterfalls, rivers, just being outdoors and just connecting more to the nature. So it's 4 o'clock right now, and we're going back from the waterfall. It's good that we got a transport, but we prefer to do these things by ourselves, not to take the tours. But tour can take you in one day, and you can see many places. Okay, so we finished our jungle tour near Puyo. To be honest, it was not a real jungle. It was kind of more like a tourist attraction to visit the community, then sail with a canoe through the river, see the viewpoint with the swing, and then at the end see the waterfall. So if you want to see the real jungle, they have also tours that are more expensive and take more days to a primary jungle or somewhere more north, and there you can see like the animals that are living there and have more like a real jungle experience. But for the price of just $30, I think it was well worth it, and you get a touch of being in Amazon and do all these activities as well, so you would pay more just to get a taxi here. So I hope you enjoyed this walk. Stay tuned for healthy vegan adventures website where you can choose from different retreats in different countries. And for now, stay healthy and stay adventurous.